Take my town back. Occupy. And turn this back on. Let me double check these. I have not changed this thing on any of them. Plus corruption, minus movement range of enemies, minus attrition under siege, plus global recruitment capacity, plus ammo to the armies nearby. Loyalty will not decline growth. Okay, no, I think it's fine. Should be fine. Wrap on up on. Yo, I do what I want.
You are here because I deigned it.
Let's see, quick deal. The Shadow Legion's the highest at -11.
I dreamt of a time when I
can't pay him for that. Oh man. I was hoping to see a battle with this guy before the end of the night with his brand new Leviathan army. I just haven't found an opponent.
Corsair of the night. I'll relay the order. Fill the sails!
Warhammer got his hooks in him. That much has been clear for some time.
Harness the sea.
Shipwreck? That might have a battle.
Standing by.
This dude's just chilling. And oh, Bones McDonald. Oh my god, there's so many heroes over here harassing this guy. They're like, this is a gated community.
Is not the will of the lady.
Let's see. That is two decent
I will
stacks.
not blight my soul.
And I think they're pretty pissed at me. I did destroy basically 2 of their capitals.
A welcome tide. What is your demand?
Maybe I can outrun them and destroy more of their stuff over here.
No.
I can't imagine how bad the 40k Total War deck will be when it drops. We'll see. Like I will say, I enjoy Total War, like 40k. Oh, sorry, I enjoy Warhammer 40k. I do. I enjoy the fantasy a little bit more. Like I enjoy Vermintide a little bit more than Darktide.
Yes,
you know, just
master.
swords and magic are my jam more than guns. Like it interests me more. So if Total War 40k comes out, I will probably play it, and I will probably enjoy it. I then might come back to this. I don't know. We'll see. But it'll also be a new thing, so you know that'll be a factor as well. Okay. Well, in any case, I will save it here. What turn are we on? We're on 76. Yeah, we are blasting through the turns because we're getting to auto a lot of the battles. So we have gotten the short victory condition. We've gotten the full sea shanty. We got a pieces of 8, and it really, all it does is unlock a regiment of renown, so it's kind of whatever. But I guess it does allow you, if you choose to do so, to pick which one you want to get. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong screen, this one, because yeah, it tells you which regiment of renown. So for like, if you really want the Rotting Promethean Regiment of Renown, it tells you go there, it's right there. And you can do this, and it'll show you. That's actually pretty close to the town. I just didn't realize it. But then his main quest gave you possibly the strongest regiment of renown, which was the giant, the Necrofex Colossus. So that was pretty cool. So the treasure maps are kind of a novel thing. After getting a couple, it's kind of like, okay, this isn't worth going out of my way for, but if they're near me, I should get them. The Pieces of 8 was kind of an interesting thing. The offices is pretty cool, because you put the guy in the offices, you get like a lot of passive effects. I know the Wood Elves also have this system, and I'm sure there's some other people that have it too. But some of them, like for example, this one, most of the passive effects, like the physical resistance and the frenzy, that's just for that admiral. But like this one, his passive effects is pretty much for the whole faction. You want someone there really early. So that was pretty cool. The whole thing where they can essentially, like, they become a mobile army, or sorry, a mobile town, is pretty neat. Like, the shipbuilding panel is pretty cool. I will say that although I understand how great and awesome the carpenter is, it is such a chore digging through here to find the carpenter to move him around every single time I build a building. That got old really freaking fast. The deep magic was awesome. I loved the deep magic. The heroes are pretty good. The gunnery white, he's okay. Like, I've only met one hero that was like an archer or a gun guy that I felt was good, and it was the one that Cathay had that was the giant statue. He was insane. The rest feel like a non-threat most of the time. But this guy has the give more ammo to someone else, and he can keep refueling your cannons. And he also gets a mount that makes up for his usual weaknesses as a ranged guy. His armor goes way, way up, and when he's on this thing, and the crab will fight. So, and then this dude was a powerhouse in melee. Loved having him. And the fleet captains are great. They offer replenishment, which you always want. And they also offer your choice of deep or vampire or death magic, which is awesome as well. And they get the same mount. Let's see, what else? The units. The units, obviously, the Necrofex Colossus stack is insane. However, if you had any army that had a full army of tier, max tier units going around, it's going to be able to do the same thing. It's going to be able to just auto battle almost everything. What made this insanely powerful is just that Count Noctilus could do it on like turn 35. Maybe earlier, I didn't know what I was doing, and I got it on turn 35, and I haven't done a manual battle with him since. He's been autoing ever since, and it's been stupid. Like, there's been like no challenge at all with the gameplay since that point. The early game stuff was really challenging. The coves are really cool. I think for game balance, they should make it to where the enemy can do something about them. The fact that the enemy cannot do anything about these, and there's no counterplay, like, there should be, like, the detection meter. Like, for example, if I go to this city, if I build this structure, it has higher chance to discover cults and Skaven undercities and trickster cults under this city. It says nothing about the pirate coves. It should also be the same for pirate coves. The fact that it has no counterplay makes this almost too easy, because I can go around the game and I'm basically putting invulnerable map hacks that give me money all over the game, and that is pretty insane. Have a good night, Gray Fox. That is pretty insane. The movement, I love the movement. Like, the incredible amount of movement that these guys were over here and moved all the way over here in healing stance. And, like, dude, these guys over here, like, look, they can't keep up. They're not going to be able to move nearly that much. I can just run circles around them and kill all their buildings. They can't do anything about it. Vampire, yeah, I don't even know why, when I make the Pirate Cove, I fart out, like, friggin' almost 100 Vampiric Corruption, which hurts them, and they have to deal with that for ages. So that's pretty crazy. I like that they have corruption. The factions with corruption is like the land itself is allied with you. That's pretty neat. I do enjoy that. I've mentioned it many times. The units themselves for this faction, not a fan. They're all glass, and if they get hurt a bit, they then lose morale, and then they start disintegrating, and they finish themselves off. So even if you narrowly save a unit, it will kill itself the rest of the way. So, did not like that. That was unfortunate. And like with Nurgle, they had that, but their units were sturdy, so it didn't happen much. With this, they're fragile and they kill themselves, which was really, really crappy. That was quite the 1-2 punch. So that was unfortunate. Some of the unit, obviously, gun guys on walls defended a lot of things. That's okay. But if we look at many of like the other options, it was, you know, guy with gun, guy with gun. Wait, hold on. Let me use this screen. Okay. Guy with gun, guy with sword and a grenade, guy with gun surfing on a crab. And fat guy, top half of guy, crab, ghost of a guy. So there was not a lot of, you know, spice when it comes to the troops here. And of course, you know, the gun guys were pretty good damage at range, but if the enemy got close, there was they were nothing that they could do. These flying units were so awful. They were really, really derpy AI. Like, also the fact that they were just like flapping and then the guy with the gun was like this. They looked stupid and then they behaved in a way that matched. They behaved stupid and they looked stupid. So I was not a fan of the bats carrying the dumb guys. But the rest is pretty simple. Honestly, their roster is very small. Also, Queen Bess. I don't think I ever saw Queen Bess do any damage in this whole campaign. She's not great either. The Damned Paladin, I think that is only available to a specific lord. This one, which is not the one I was playing. But, yeah, overall, it was cool. I liked the cities, I liked the movement, I liked the heroes, I liked the lords, I liked the boats and the mobile cities. I liked their stances, like the fact that they could go into encampment stance after a full turn of moving. Not many factions can do that, but I hate the armies. I did not care for the armies for this faction, so I don't think it's going to be... I kind of like it. Also, the Raised Dead is nice. The fact that you could just instantly pop out troops. There were so many times I saved a city by just hiring a lord and just speed recruiting, like, 15 troops with the Raised Dead and then defending the city. That was pretty cool. But the troops themselves, blah, 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 blah. All right, so I'm going to save it there. I'm not sure if I'll play more Noctilus or if I'll move on to the next thing. I feel like I have seen pretty much everything related to his mechanics. But we will pick it up from here or with a new one next time.